big milestone for Miller.
Well, he's as good as it gets for his generation of coaches. A future Hall of Fame coach in my book. If he continues on this trajectory, astounding winning percentages at both Xavier and Arizona.
Ira Lee off the entry pass goes up, and losing streak lost in the first round of the Pac-12 tournament, but given where their net rating is right now and given the talent that they have with Naj. Stone Gettings back into the game, as is Nico Mannion, the point guard for the Wildcats, as Mannion attacks and scores.
I like the alignment
this season. Need to start getting stops. Arizona by 7. South scoops it in.
Point. And talking about their help side defense also being better on the ball in terms of leveling off dribble penetration, not giving angles to their opponent.
Gettings picks up his dribble, looking for a lane to duck in and duck out.
We tend to regret things we do in haste, and so there's a middle ground between going too quickly and moving at the appropriate pace, where you're less prone to a miscue or a mistake.
Ooh, what a move from Bradley! He puts it in from 3. Najee fades away, comes up short. And here's Bradley off to the races. Bradley swatted away. Baker and Mannion working for the Wildcats. And how about the floater baseline? Looking to end a 7-game losing streak against Arizona. The Wildcats have won 11 of the last 12 meetings against Cal. Here's Paris Austin. It's South and Kelly now. Posting up low block and draws a foul.
You have 1 or 2 terms. You got to make the most of it.
By the way, before all our Bay Area friends yell at us, that was indeed the Golden Gate, not the Bay Bridge. We understand.
Both beautiful bridges.
They are.
In fact,
the
Bay Bridge is probably underrated. Any bridge in the world, in my view, it's the underrated bridge.
What about the new one? Ooh, speaking of rising up, there's Kareem South. Off the mark from 3. Baker ahead, picked off. And Andre Kelly, who checked in early in this game. The floater way off the mark from Austin. Awkward finish. Max Hazard off to the races. Here's Baker out of control.
And take a high percentage look. If you don't have it, keep the ball moving.
Foul underneath. We'll send
inside. Dribble penetration, post speed.
22% from the strike this year. But as a team have been just about average Division I. Here's Mannion off the weave. Passer starts the attack, pulls up. Lee, entry pass on the first touch from Chase Jeter, who's been out of the lineup the last 7 games, cleaned up by Lee underneath. But Jeter, that's a story, whether he would see any touches today.
They need Jeter to be at his best if they hope to make a run in the NCAA tournament. But Lee brings in tenacity, a tenacious competitor, that stout build, the broad shoulders, the ability to finish around the basket area.
There is Jeter who rolls it in.
Positive impact on the game. And offensively, it gives you some versatility as well. But when he's banged up or not playing with confidence, there's times where he almost is a reluctant frontline player in terms of not wanting to impose his will or his presence on the game. But tonight, he's been active early and very productive.
Tizovic short from 3, and Jeter pulls down the board. Cal is struggling from the field over the last 7. Rising up is Mannion. And it's pulled down by Thorpe.
Yeah, and Sean Miller at times gets frustrated. The youth, you can get that shot later in the possession. You're facing a set defense with the Cal Bears already back, and that's when you got to move it, get into a set, get into an alignment, trust it'll come back to you, or someone else along the way will get a good shot.
Foul here.
And by taking a quick shot, you help your opponent.
Jeter with his second fouls. This is swatted away. Almost.
They are solid in terms of turnovers. They don't turn it over much.
Coming up at the half, we'll check in with Joe Davis and Casey Jacobson. Ohio State coming up on Saturday as Austin hits the mid-range J to end the drought.
Well, and finding some daylight to take that mid-range shot, the stop and pop, that's a better option than taking it all the way in the lane and forcing a low percentage shots against the big.
That's a hot bounce against UCLA. 11 double-doubles on the season to lead the Pac-12.
When Arizona has looked to go inside, good things have happened. And that is an example. Feed Najee, let him go to work. Here he is cleaning up the boards. Here comes Nico with that vision, the ability to accelerate off the bounce. Yikes.
Yeah, that's another 14-4 Arizona. Austin navigating the traffic, threads the needle to Kelly. Turns, faces, and puts it in.
You slow down, and you can make better judgments.
Nearly thrown away. Green corrals. Najee attacks. Picks up his dribble. Swarmed on the double team. Reverses out to Green. Short from three. Rebound for Kelly, who has been an impact player off the bench for Cal. The Golden Bears within 7 as we approach a minute to go. Here's South. He takes a lap and puts it in.
So a high ball screen involved, and Cal able to turn the corner. South with.
So that shakes things up at the top of the Pac-12. Down both teams at 8-4 in first place. 30 seconds remaining here in Berkeley. First half as Baker hits the...
Baker's been very productive this year. In particular, his assist-turnover ratio has gone 6 games without a turnover coming into tonight's ball game. And then also gives you some offense. Can knock it down, a marksman from long range, and creating off the bounce, as we just saw there.
About 150 minutes without a turnover off the bench. 6 to shoot.
Arizona switches to a zone late here. Different look, man to zone, and it pays dividends.
Yeah, they got the block late. Shot clock violation. Arizona has it, and they will have the ball with 2:10 on the clock. See if they can get a tip play here. Won't get it off. So Wildcats lead by 7 at the Kale Center history. A little bit better here.
If you're the Cal Bears, you did achieve the goal of creating the preferred tempo or pace, imposing that pace on an opponent. But now they want to be a bit more productive offensively. But the game is headed to be played in the 50s or 60s, which is what Cal wants to do, and it gives them a chance to have. And until Cal keep it on the ground, the occasional pass.
Juwan Harris-Dyson ruled ineligible for the remainder of the season. Academics. 3 rattles in.
12th Coach of the Year. It's a dogfight right now between those 3. Kyle Smith may be the leader, but not far behind.
Former head coach
Mark Fox.
Former head coach at Columbia, Kyle Smith. Oh, that's a tough take for Dylan Smith. Count the back.
By Smith. And able to finish. Now, an old game film, we talk about it between games, but over the flow of the game, he keeps coaching.
Kelly with the run. Here's Mannion. Baseline. Bad pass picked off. Here is South all the way. Couldn't get it to go. And it's tipped off the rim back to an Arizona hand. Mannion into the front court. Bounce pass to Green, and he's fouled. Sydney, Australia Green. And the freshman splits the pay. Third in the Pac-12. And just a total logjam in the middle of this conference right now. More depth than in years past, but a lot of opportunities to be taken. There's Antizovic.
Your team just coming of age. Baptism by fire as they learn how hard it is to win at this level. Big difference from high school and the AAU basketball circuit. When you step up to this.
And hits the side of the rim.
Nice action there, though. Antizovic getting involved to free up his teammates by setting screens.
Najee puts down his dribble. Going to work against Kelly. The reverse wouldn't go. 7 hit the score sheet. Brown. Fancy dribbling. Antizovic from
deeper into the clock. And the timely shooting has been on cue for the Cal Bears.
So 6-0 run for Cal. Najee. Oh, nice move for Najee. Counted and a foul.
Maneuvers so well.
Cal had 17 turnovers against Utah. Their last outing as Najee goes to work once again. Rebound pulled down by Dylan Smith. Mannion sprinting baseline.
Also a point of emphasis, freedom of movement, but post play in particular.
There's Baker. The heel of the rim. Rebound punched out from Giddings to Baker. Nice work. Smith, meanwhile, trains a three. High off the window. No. Rebound pulled down by Thorpe. And he'll go to the line.
Defensively.
Stone Giddings from Lake Travis, Texas. Wonder those 4 misses for Cal, how big they might be. This pops off the rim to Najee underneath. He goes up, scores, and one.
Chance for the old-fashioned three-point play, and
Baker on the drive. And the floater bounces twice off the rim, and it will go back to the Golden Bears on a loose ball foul. Ira Lee.
Inside, play inside out. You also lose your defensive transition spacing.
Been pretty. They're able to grind out a win. They will be very happy with that on the road. Pac-12, it has been so tough to win on the road this year. League
Vegas in terms of punching their ticket. But what happens out of the Pac-12, and that's the good news.
For a league. Recently, they've said to all the teams, hey, we need you to improve the quality of non-conference scheduling, especially with the emphasis on strength of schedule in that new net ranking. 3 for Bradley. Yes! Much
Him most. And can step up, put the Bears on his shoulders, and carry them.
Foul is called here.
But by getting touches, being aggressive, whether it's
shown quite the athleticism in his freshman year. Fadeaway, 1 goal for Bradley, and a rebound for the Wildcats. And this is starting to get away for Cal, approaching 9 minutes to play. Najee.
feels the defense. Well, that's a contest.
I love what Mick Cronin had to say after that UCLA game. There's going to be, meanwhile, the pace of this game. We talked about how much standing around they're doing, but the free throws. And Cal an opportunity to this to single digits. And Ticevic off the ball fake. Goes up with the left and scores.
At the elbow there with a straight line drive. Covered a lot of real estate, Alex, for the finish. The Bears in a zone against Arizona here on this possession, looking for another stop.
Mannion fading away. What a look. Mannion, the second leading scorer for Arizona. Najee with 15, Mannion with 8, and he intercepts this pass. Mannion in transition. The layup wouldn't go for Green. Offensive rebound and the putback for Get.
One of the keys if you're going to make a NCAA tournament run is being able to execute and be successful against various styles of play. Successful against a different style is critical.
That's why the schedule, the cadence of the Pac-12 is just awesome. The rejection underneath. First one from Koloko, the other one from Dylan Smith. And there's Koloko again.
Was contested well by Arizona with high hands on the closeout. Here's Cal in their zone defense.
Jamal Baker and Najee up to 17 points now.
Right in his wheelhouse, in his shooting pocket where he can just take it straight up.
Lead is 14. Mannion will tap that one out. Thorpe along board.
But allowed USC to get back within striking distance.
Cal got this game within 1, and he's been 2 of 9 for the field ever since. As Koloko reverses to Smith, and they call an offensive foul on Smith.
It's about sustaining your concentration, your execution, each possession. Getting a stop, and then offensively getting a good look. And good things will come as a result of that.
this evening, now up to 8 points, complementing Bradley's 13, but still some work to do for the Golden Bears, trailing by a dozen.
And going back to your point, Alex, so this is not an Arizona team that plays with the margin for error of some of the great Newt Olsen teams or some of Sean Miller's elite 8 seasons.
This will go back to Cal and
personnel if they can continue to grow over these next few weeks heading into the conference tournament.
5.5 to try to salt away this one on the road. Bradley calling out instruction. And Bradley attacking the rim, gets the runner to drop.
Love the aggressiveness of Bradley. With that attack, he's still on balance, not out of control. Able to get a high percentage look.
15 points to lead Cal. Just over 5 minutes to play in Berkeley. Najee to the perimeter. Smith launches and connects.
The Cal Bears who collapse around him, and the math is favorable elsewhere. Gets rid of it. He's to the Smith three-pointer.
Austin with the turnover. Here come the Wildcats. It's Smith again, and that one might be the dagger.
For drawn kick and mid-range or rim game, but also your bigs have more time and space to operate and force his opponents into longer rotations defensively.
Smith, it should be noted, half. And this, coming into the day, he was ice cold from 3, 0 for his last 17 from deep. But a couple of key ones late. You get a little more breathing room as Hazard splashes one in.
On as well, he's been a bit uneven and streaky, but his veteran leadership and experience could be a key piece to the Wildcats moving forward.
Arizona hitting 5 threes in the... Quickly, the lead has ballooned to 17. The Wildcats 5 of 9 from deep this half alone. Mannion, baseline, comes up empty. Looking to push the pace, lost the handle and threw it away.
He put some wind in their sails in terms of being able to win on the road.
Obviously, there have been personnel issues too, but how about Washington? They just could not get into gear in conference play. They're going to drop to 2 and 10 after that loss to USC.
Losing Lottie Green, the transfer from Kentucky, has just devastated the Huskies.
Gettings misses here, and Bradley takes it up court with 2:47 to go. This is a Cal team we talked about at the beginning of the day. This is a rebuild for Mark Fox. As Anticevic here transferred out, it's Suing, McNeil, Vanover. So they were all gone, and Fox was left in a position to do a lot of teaching and try to implement a particular style, even though he didn't have the personnel he wanted.
And keep in mind, Mark Few than they have in recent years. So, yes, it's his former mentor, Trent Johnson, who came out of this rebuild.
Yep. You got to be impressed with playing basketball in the 8th grade, and what an athlete he is for this Cal program. But the night is going to belong to Arizona in the end. 15-point lead, under 2 to play.
Bradley's one of those players in a conference tournament situation in Las Vegas who can get a hot hand for a couple games.
Smith dumps it off late. One a night for Najee, now up to...
Smith in control here, orchestrating shot making, playmaking.
And a swat from Najee, just adding to his outstanding night. 19 points, 5 boards. And now his second block.
And there's an ease that Najee plays with.
Nico Mannion has struggled a bit tonight, but Najee has not. The flush 20 or more this year.
Nico Mannion with the dime as well, sharing the sugar tonight. Arizona in a zone defense. Late 3 from the freshman Dimitros Klin.
Hasn't been there for Cal this year, and for Arizona, they will improve to 17-7, 7-4 in Pac-12 play. As we'll go back to Arizona with 15 seconds left.
This Arizona team, they're going to get better with every practice, every game, every possession for that matter, because of the upside as they continue to learn and grow as a group.
Well, they had to grind quite a bit tonight, but they're able to get the job done. Arizona wins this one 68-52 over Cal. Steve, this is a game where Arizona, they had a little bit of trouble in spurts. Cal got it within one that, maybe if that was just an inch difference, could have been a game-tying 3. It wound up being a long 2. Either way, Wildcats were able to pull it away.
Arizona had a mature approach defensively. They were stalwart defensively, and then they had their runs where they were able to separate from the Cal Bears, and Cal again doesn't have the firepower yet. They will at some point under Mark Fox, but he's doing an excellent job of keeping his team in the game, giving them a chance to win.